hopefully you get your ticket and come to TGMA because Rosalind is going to kill the red carpet and I know you want to come and see her. So make sure. No, Rosalind, why are you girl, that's what you keep saying.
I don't have a dress. Seriously, I don't have a dress. Listen, I'm on WhatsApp right now with my designer and I'm still, you know, trying to figure out if she'll be able to make something for me.
Rosalind,
I don't have a dress.
Please, I know Rosalind very well.
Oh,
every year she tells us.
Sandy, if I'm lying, take a look at what I'm saying. If I'm lying, what did I say? No, just read it. What did I say?
We know what she can do.
You accept.
She's part of the front line.
Once again, so you see, I'm not lying. Rosalind always hits us with surprises. She tell you, I'm not ready. Best dress. So let's head over to Rosalind Fairley, who's seated with MC Portfolio and Sister Sandy.
You know, as much as I'm not ready for, you know, TGMA red carpet tomorrow, I'm ready to get to know who is going to take home the ultimate award, that is the Artist of the Year award. Now, this award has been the most spoken about category. Nobody talks about any other, you know, category than that one. It's now generated into the level of the PR games, you know. So it used to be the artists posting and their fan base following them, but now there's a whole PR scheme behind Artist of the Year category. Let me welcome my guest and, of course, MC Portfolio in the building.
I'm Sel.
How are you?
Of course.
I know you've been dripping on the red carpet tomorrow. Who are you wearing? Who are you going to wear tomorrow? Are we starting?
Well,
yes.
My designer, shout out to Papaya Mensa Atalia.
Okay.
By Mensa, one of the amazing wardrobe experts, right? So I think he'll be holding me down for the red carpet. But certainly, I'm hungry to see you.
Exactly.
Slay like my you know, the Met Gala Queen. So yes, I mean we are hoping for a big night, and of course we're representing style, the American way.
The American way. We know the carry last. Sunday.
Hi, darling.
Who are you wearing tomorrow, though?
I can't wait to see you. So
no, don't do that.
You know you are part of the frontliners. We have our top 5 to face the Alata people. And Rosalind is part of them. Naneke Ado is part of them. Benedict Agafa. So yo, Met Gala Queen. Why are you tripping? Why are you tripping?
Okay, on this note, now I'm nervous.
Oh, please. We know what you can do.
I'm too nervous. A day to go. Yeah. I still don't have a dress. But of course, we will definitely have an Artist of the Year. David has been speaking so much about one particular person, that is the one and only.
Ouch.
It's Paluta.
It's
Paluta. Okay. Ekoye mama. Ekoye mama. Johnny, your
I'm cocksure it's a ringtone.
You know what I love about the CC Fiani?
You have it. That's why you love that part.
Check the personality.
It's like
So, yes, I mean you embody the lyricism of the song.
Yeah.
You embody everything.
You've got it.
Speaking about the one and only Paluta.
Certainly.
To win the Artist of the Year.
Yeah.
A day to go.
Right.
Now, yesterday, your very own big brother, DJ Slim, tweeted and said that Paluta is not putting in the energy that he ought to put in. You have been doing this work. You know, you've been the voice of Paluta all this while. People feel Paluta is not even showing appreciation like he's supposed to have. You know, when you were doing it for Stone, we saw how Stone was praising you. We are not seeing that energy from King.
Well, it's early days yet. I mean...
Early days, 24 hours to go.
Yeah, I mean, that's what, you know, the whole Stone thing was right on the VGMA stage. I get in it. And it's early days yet. And you see, you don't use someone's campaign strategy and mechanism to measure the other person. What if, yes, people are in our faces, but he's taking it from the base? And Ghana is 16 regions. So for you to measure someone's visibility on platforms centered in the capital, you might be doing yourself a great service. The strategies we have devised is not the all-over kind of strategy. Okay. So he's touching base with the people. He's devising a whole new strategy beyond what you think should be the standard to measure who is going in hard or not.
Do you think he's promoting that?
Oh yeah, he's posted it. That's why I'm saying that no one can make a case that Paluta is not promoting it, but they are measuring it with the energy of Stonebwoy and King Promise, who have natural top-of-mind awareness.
Okay.
Right, as compared to him. I get in it. But like I'm saying, he's from the Ashanti region. He's touching base with his people. He's drawing in people. That is why I'm saying that the shocker on the night would be that there's a difference between the country. They say they play with the floor. What they are saying. So you don't use the Stonebwoy or King Promise standard to measure his strategy. Everyone has their strategies. The first expression of interest is allowing the scheme to even nominate him, because Dub Nation didn't give the scheme consent to nominate their works. They are not interested. The first measure of interest, the fact that you duly allowed the research team, or you even submitted, which is the first level of interest. He has posted. There are receipts to interviews that he has done expressing that he feels he has worked that much. And then the very last one that inks it is the fact that I'm here. I've been frequenting the capital. I've done like...
Is he giving you money for this?
Oh, you see, you see that one there. And then I'm saying, oh, you see, money can be quantified in many other means. I get in it. But there is a commissioning for this. I get in it.
There's a commission, so
yes.
There's some sort of money in there.
Oh, I mean, of course, like I'm saying.
I think 2 or 3 weeks ago, you posted on social media that when you come to Accra in a week, you spend like 20,000.
No, I'm saying, no, I've said the times that I've frequented here,
exactly.
the budget.
So if I'm looking at...
No, I was complaining about aviation fuel. Flights,
it's all part of it. So now I'm taking a look at you being here this week, frequenting media houses to speak on his behalf.
I'm okay.
Okay.
I'm okay.
Right.
And I'm fine. I get
fine.
it, yes.
So whether he gives or he doesn't give, you're fine?
No, that is not to say I'm saying I'm fine. I'm very okay. I get it. The agenda, but you see, the fulfillment is the fact that everywhere you go, I can say that Ghanaians know the artists of the year. The only thing is to get it manifested on the night.
Okay.
Ghanaians know the artists of the year, who has impacted them the most, who has become the poster boy of Ghana's music ecosystem, especially selling a genre that we think is very difficult to sell and make a bold statement with. And the gentleman stuck to it. A young gentleman who started as a rapper could have stuck to hip-hop because it looks cool to be a hip-hopper. It looks cool to be an Afrobeat artist because these are some genres that comes with some attachment of swag and, coolness. But no, he stuck to her music identity. When people were even trying to tell him, Charlie, this thing no go sell. He stuck to it and has given us monster hits. And I've always said that the King Paluta type of releases are not regular. They are monster. Someone who becomes #1, and when he's about to shake the system again, unseat himself to become #1, from the start of the year through to the middle bed to the tail end, he was the big. He made all the biggest music statements, flooded and then hijacked the system. And you see, the icing on King Paluta's achievements is the fact that he became Ghana's head factory in such a way that most of his colleagues operating within the space saw he was the light. And so in order to become the light, you have to plug him. Look at his impact on other artists that have earned them nomination in the scheme.
Sister Sandy.
Rosie.
I know you're part of the Kumarika,
I'm
goddess.
Hello, I'm Kumarika's goddess.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you are also for King Paluta?
Well, you are looking beautiful, by the way.
Thank you.
Sorry.
Introduction is very important. My name is Sister Sandy.
Be a guy.
Straight up. If today's the first time. Oh,
a guy!
that's right. Kejua. If you're watching me for the first time, I'm an entertainment journalist with Akan Brands, Adum TV, Adum FM. I've been in the field for about 14 years now.
That's right.
And yeah, round of applause. My expectations for tomorrow are not far-fetched. I'm looking at coordination and elegance. You know why? Nigerians are having an award scheme tomorrow. I'm not trying to rate them any better. But Rosie, you know now. You know.
Okay.
You don't disappoint.
They invest. They really do invest. And I said this today on Adum TV that we have some frontliners. Rosalind is part. Tagafa is part. Nana Kwiado.
Of course, it's part.
Why be about you? But Rosalie, you really have to go and save us tomorrow. You know how the Nigerians do it? They ain't joking. Let's bet about 10,000 Ghana cedis. So my expectations for tomorrow, elegance is part of it, and coordination.
Coordination, yeah. I think that TGMA has, Charterhouse organizers of TGMA, they have actually released a statement to let us know that if you don't have an invite on the red carpet,
and I really do appreciate that.
Yes.
Look at last year's TGMA. I mostly say VGMA. The red carpet was a bit messy.
Yeah.
You saw, what's the name of this guy again? DJ Azonto in a nice attire, twerking on the red carpet. That's true.
No, he wore a wedding gown. It was some yellowish wedding gown.
And he wore a nurse's attire again, and it was too rough.
Yeah.
We have to elevate. And the big question is, are we ready? Is Ghana ready? Like I said, Nigerians are having an award tomorrow, same time. And as usual, the banter is on. Check social media. The whole Ghana-Niger war from Jollof now to awards tomorrow. It's what I represent. Do
you think we should have like a theme like they do for the Met Galas going forward?
Thank you very much. I think that would help, because people wear just anything. Red carpet is a serious game. You can't just go on the red carpet. You can't just appear on the red carpet looking like you're going for a wedding, like you're going for an outdooring. There must be a theme. And when there's a team, you know what you can wear. I mean, like Rosalind, the fashionistas, we all know them. Tomorrow is about music culture or something. You may have an idea what to put on. So, yeah. And about Paluta, Rosie, we travel a lot. A lot. I can boldly say I'm one of the most traveled presenters at Multimedia. Almost every weekend we are on the road.
Yeah.
There are people in the industry who think award scheme are just for Accra people. It's not Accra Awards. And if you go outside Accra, I can boldly say people know Paluta song from the kids to the elderly. Just name it. Everybody, the elites, the illiterates, excuse my language, everybody is familiar with Paluta song. Even if they don't know the artist's name, they know Ekoye Mama. And can promise the agenda, the song people, how do I put this? The song, and you know, promote promise, no, is Terminator. And Rosie, Terminator was released, I think, 2 years ago.
Yeah.
And it's
competed Stoneboy with that.
He already competed Stoneboy with the song. And, you know, Terminator, no, yeah, under review, who has really worked? How many features is Kim Promise having?
Features.
Exactly.
All right, so I can't answer the questions, but his PR is on Zoom joining us. Tilly will be the best person to let us know the song they are pushing Paluta with.
Exactly.
And also, you said Kim Promise, sorry. Kim Promise with, and also the, you said what?
Features.
He has. Okay, so Tilly, good morning.
Good morning.
How are you? I can hear you loud and clear. Thank you so much for joining us. You know, Sister Sandy is a media personality. Of course, she's not a PR for anybody, but she has a few concerns. She's saying that if we look at Kim Promise, his biggest song is 2 years ago, which is The Terminator. For her, last year, the year under review, his song is not as huge as Terminator, and you're still marketing him with Terminator. How true is this?
I think it's an unfortunate comment from a media person who also follows the industry. I know Portfolio has also been pushing that conversation that the year 2024, the song, or even now, the song we are using to promote Kim Promise has been terminated, but that is not true at all. So it really bothers me that a media person is also buying into that conversation, because this entire campaign that we've done, we haven't even mentioned termination.
Quick one. Let me make this correction. So I said on the street, people pushing Kim Promise for the artists of the year, the people, the normal, let's say the common floor members, the Ghanaian community pushing Kim Promise as artists of the year, they are using the song Terminator. That's just what I said. Thank you.
Okay, I heard correctly. That's all the same. You also mentioned something about which features has he done, and I honestly would be surprised if any media person says they haven't heard through this story that features only the boy. It's currently even one of the biggest songs right now. It's currently one of the big.
Oh, okay. We'll definitely try and raise Tilly again. Sometimes the network plays this game. But you see...
So clarity on the future, right?
You know, quick one portfolio. You know, she's a PR for an artist.
Yeah.
So obviously she's doing her job. I'm not a PR for any artist.
Yeah, you're a media
I'm a media personality, and I'm talking from experience because we travel a lot, like I said.
Right.
Outside Accra, I relate to the people on the street.
What about Team Eternity? Defe Defe, the song Defe Defe. How it was number 2 song in Ghana. I said that was number 1. Number 2 was Defe Defe. Number 3 was...
Yes.
Which one is number 3? God help me. Yes. I'll try and get it for you. I think the Makoma was like number 5 or so. So the 5 big songs. Yes, Kim Paluta is in the 5 big songs. What about Team Eternity?
You have opened a very good chapter of conversation. So now it boils back to what measures the popularity of a song. There's a saying in the local parlance that goes, "Answer na bruni urban."
Thank you.
Ever since the advent of this whole DSP
digital platforms,
every conversation around Spotify,
digital platforms,
without touching base with the statistics over there.
And that's exactly what I'm doing. They have
disqualified a song like "Funny Form" by DJ Azonto on the basis of poor streaming. Meanwhile, popularity-wise, you could see that the song touched base. That is what a white man call on-grounds effect.
Is that not why we have the most popular song category?
That is why I'm saying that. That is why I'm saying that. When you are saying someone has a big song or a popular song, I get it. The metrics should not be centered around, because now every conversation is centered around, okay, he had this number of views on YouTube, this number of views. Okay, having gotten that, what is the on-grounds effect of the song on the chart metrics? Now, definitely, even if you are talking about popularity of a song, I mean, definitely in the clubs, they transcended beyond their Christian fraternity to the clubs. Definitely was big. So that's why I'm saying that moving forward, we have to revise what goes into measuring a song's popularity, because it has denied a lot of them. Why is Hamare and Molly not in the popularity conversation?
Well, Rosemary, you made mention of popular song.
Yeah.
We had One Corner, the biggest hit song from Ghana. TGMA, it was then VGMA. According to them, Patapes One Corner wasn't popular enough. But you and I know that song was very popular. So it brings us back to the question. How do they measure the popular songs aside the digital platforms? Because that's the new world. That's just the new world. Spotify, YouTube. Now, and people even do promo. They run promotions. They buy numbers.
Teams and all that.
So for you, it shouldn't be so. But we look at if you're able to raise Tilly again, if we look at Kim Promise, we cannot, say that Kim Promise doesn't deserve it.
No.
I understand you, but I'm saying this because let's look at, even the kind of shows he's played internationally. These are huge shows. He's pulling, Indians. He's pulling
we can never
Japanese.
downplay Kim Promise's efforts.
He's doing. Tilly is back on the line.
We can never downplay Kim Promise's efforts. No. He's a good artist.
Tilly. Oh, Tilly, you know what? Do a phone call rather than the Zoom, and then probably we'll paste your picture on it and have a conversation. So probably let's raise Tilly on phone call. You were saying?
We can never downplay Kim Promise's efforts. Great artist by all standards. He's done amazing. He's climbed international stages. I mean, I think he's one of the artists that did his own show outside Ghana.
Yeah,
he did a
lot of shows about 5 different countries.
And anybody in that category deserves it. That's why they were nominated. So let's not downplay anybody's effort.
When we look at the Artist of the Year category, it tells us the whole work the person has done, not just because the person has a popular song.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the works of Kim Paluta, because you speak for Kim Paluta.
Yeah.
What events did he organize on his own? How many international gigs did he play on his own?
Right. So when you're measuring the appeal, we don't necessarily talk about who has. There are receipts and history to people who have won because of. I remember there was an engagement with a PR some time ago, and some artist had done greater exploits, and the person was worried why the person has missed out on a particular nomination. What the PR said was that you can do everything, but the first go-to metric is the song.
Okay.
We are celebrating music excellence.
Okay.
So the song matters.
The song matters. Yeah. Tilly is on the phone now. Hi, Tilly.
Hello.
Yes, please.
Sorry, my network here is not allowing me.
It's fine. Please, you can go ahead and make your point on phone.
Okay. So one thing that I have noticed when it comes to portfolio, whenever he wants to speak about TGMA, is how is how he sees every opportunity to mislead people with information and speculations and not necessarily base anything with facts. And it bothers me, that's why when it bothers what Sister Sandy also, because this whole time, the conversation around Thomas has never been hold on.
All right, so we'll still be speaking with Tilly. As she says, we should hold on. So we are holding on. But Sister Sandy, you have something to say before she comes back?
I'm very interested in what she has to say. And again, she works as a PR for a particular camp. So whatever she's saying, she's being paid for. Nobody's paying me. I'm just being a Ghanaian media.
What about you seeing Kweku Smoke nominated there?
Kweku Smoke deserves to be nominated.
He does? I didn't know him, though.
Good. That brings...
I'll say it. I'm not shy to say it. The fact that I'm a media personality doesn't mean that I should lie. I didn't know Kweku Smoke.
I'm a big fan of Kweku Smoke. Okay. Way back when he was working with A-Town Records.
He worked with A-Town Records?
Yeah. Okay. Like A-Town was his personal music sound engineer.
Right.
So I'm a big fan of him. He deserves to be nominated. Yeah, under review. He's done an amazing job.
What's the song again?
Ajekum was, yes.
Holy Ghost, Young Boy.
Can you sing Ajekum for me?
Hello?
It's a question.
I think Tilly's
Yes, Tilly. Hi, Tilly.
Sorry, I'm in another media house, so there was a lot of noise. I was trying to sort. I'm very, very sorry.
That's okay.
Okay, so the conversation, as you were asking, has never been about Terminator this whole time. It has been about Paris, it has been about Continental, and it has been about Favorite Story. And I'll be surprised if anybody tells me that they didn't hear about Paris or Continental. Even now, as we speak, the songs are still very relevant, the year under review. So if anybody says that it's about the music and acts as if Kim Promise didn't get music the year under review, then it makes me realize that, okay, they are just doing their job as a PR. But the conversation now comes back to TGM, because I keep saying that when it comes to TGM, there is a tendency for somebody to misconstrue everything and make it seem like every other person does not deserve anything except the people they are talking for. Listen, when TGM responded to Paluta, when they wrote a letter to them petitioning them for the Makoma and the others to be in the screen, they made it clear what they used as their metric for what a hit song is. They talked about streaming numbers and they talked about airplay from 175 cities. I am international. Yesterday, there was Favorite Story on which I intentionally went out. As a matter of fact, I even posted some of the videos because I went out just to see what people are listening to. Because as Sandy said, she's right. There's a tendency for you to think that because the song is banging in Accra, that is it. But when I came to Kumasi, I heard them play the promising song of 2024. You get it? So it means that on ground, the artist has a hit. And online, this is part of the metric TGM. So if you are making it seem like the artist having Spotify numbers to back the work is so wrong, it's simply because your artist did not get that. And that also adds up to what TGM says. So you cannot exclude some of the categories or the metrics if it doesn't benefit you and make it seem like that is not what TGM is about. But when it's favorite, then you are saying, oh, that is what it's about. I am also a fair fight. I don't mind if you say other artists had more impactful songs on the ground. I agree. But you cannot overrule and act like you did not hear Kim Promise's song the year under review. That is where it shocked me, and I was saying that I'll be surprised that anybody says
will say that. Tilly, I just want to find out from you. Another thing that people are saying is that if they take the year under review for 2023 as compared to 2024, Kim Promise did way better in 2023 than 2024. Is this true?
Okay. It's not true. So the year under review, which is 2023, Kim Promise had his monster hit, which up until now. So every artist, so that's the one truth that I think portfolio has managed to misconstrue. Every artist in the world has that one song that is their monster hit. Every artist in the world, no matter the song they will do, it will do well, but that one song is always what you have in their mind. That is what Kim Promise was the year 2023 with Terminator. It doesn't mean that the year 2024, Kim Promise did not get other songs that were heavy. Yes, Terminator is the monster hit, but you cannot tell me, or even portfolio sitting there cannot tell me it doesn't know Favorite Story. And you see, the conversation even gets interesting when you pick those songs that were released in 2024, which is the what do you call Paris Continental,
Paris, yes.
Sorry. When you compare them, even online, most of them are beating Paluta as the biggest song of Paluta. You get it. So it is actually favors portfolio to act active or to make a certain narration to make it look like it's the Terminator we are pushing. It's good for him because when you put the work there and you put the streaming numbers, which is actually important to the scheme we are talking about. So he mentioned Funny Form. Funny Form did not get the recognition it needed because it did not have the streaming numbers. So the scheme recognizes streaming numbers. So you cannot advantageously act like it's not relevant. When the scheme, if you leave it, everybody will say anything just to force one.
Okay.
The truth of the matter is, I'm listening.
Tilly, I just want to ask you, unfortunately, time is not on my side. I'm really enjoying our conversation, but time is not on my side, just like tomorrow is just around the corner. If you win, what will you do?
I won't do anything. I think it's a promise that adds something to...
Oh, so I mean, Team Kim promise. What will you guys do if you win?
If we win, I think they will celebrate. It's as simple as ABC, and it just counts the work that he has done.
Great. If you don't win?
I don't think we will not win.
Okay. Thank you very much, Tilly. Tomorrow we'll get to know who will be the artist of the year. Yeah. Have a wonderful time.
Okay.
All right, so back into the studio.
Tilly, we are not overruling. We are not downplaying anybody's hard work. Like I said, anybody in that category deserves to be there. That's why the person was nominated.
Sister Sandy, will you be surprised to see the people that we are not really seeing a lot of PR behind win? A Team Maternity, Kwaku Smoke. Who else is in there that we are not feeling the PR? Blacko. Yeah, will you be surprised to see any of these three win?
I don't think it's about PR work. There's a PR here. Is it about PR work? Is it about who can speak loudly or who can shout, who can scream? I'm not sure it's about that. It's about the person's hard work. We are talking of talent, hard work, finances, money, investments. It's just fair to reward.
So you'll not be surprised to see Kwaku Smoke take it home?
I won't be surprised to see anybody in that category win. Like I said, because you deserve it, that's why you were nominated.
You are in that category.
So I won't really be surprised. But as a Kumerican, as a typical Kumerican, I will be biased here. I'm rooting for my own. That's Kim Paluta.
Okay, right.
Yeah.
David.
Yeah, certainly. And so, like I'm saying...
David, you actually were very instrumental in Stone's win last year. This year, if Kim Paluta doesn't win, how will you feel?
Well, see, putting him in the top conversation. Today, we mentioned Kim Paluta, we mentioned Kim Promise, we mentioned Kim Paluta, we mentioned legendary Stone Boy. That alone is fulfillment for me enough. It's a win for me enough. Like I'm saying, if you go to the grounds, Ghanaians know their artists of the year. And they say the voice of the people is the voice of God, and the voice of God has to be the voice of the scheme.
But are they voting?
I'm calling it hype. They closed the portal yesterday. So I'm sure that whatever has transpired in advance. But I'm hoping that it reflects the view of who has represented Ghana music ecosystem. Because TGMA is a popularity awards, unlike the Grammys. So the popularity matter factors. And that you owe it to the foremost people who the scheme targets and the ecosystem target, which is Ghanaian community, resident and abroad. And by extension, so whatever you do beyond the Ghanaian community become the icing on the cake. But you cannot impart, I've always said that you can be the most impactful artist across the world. Make sure your own people also acknowledge the same level of impact on them. That is where Kim Paluta stands tall. Because within the diaspora and the resident Ghanaian community, he was the poster boy of Ghana music. So I feel 2024 Dynamics was designed for Kim Paluta.
He was the poster boy
of Ghana music.
Yeah. Rosalie, you asked Tilly how many features...
impactful features.
Not just features.
Because you can do the feature, but was it
how
impactful?
How many features is Kim Promise having here under review? You asked his
Paluta throws light on you. Grandfather is in there. 3 robust nominations.
Yes, also on Noah, Maninko.
And no Baroni.
Blessing, the thing is,
if you're going to be talking about features, then we should be mentioning Kwame Eugene, because I think his features are bigger than anybody
So Kwame Eugene coming back to the scheme in the form of Kim Paluta, because there was a year he was Ghana's his factory, and to be a music item, you had to plug him. That kind of achievement is what Kim Paluta has done for others, even beyond his CV. He imparted a whole lot of people to gain robust placement in the scheme. And no Baroni will come to the conversation for only rap. But this year, last year he plucked Paluta, and her nomination shot up. Camido's coming back, doing magic with Paluta. You go to the club, and the DJs will tell you that, look, we have always complained that the foreign music has dominated our system. But within a year, you can make 20 playlists. And either you are playing the gentleman song, Paluta song, or a song that has him
on it.
But it's the same with Stone, isn't it?
But
yes, but the like monster level.
And, other people.
On the monster level. Okay. On the popularity level. That is what I'm saying. Everyone needs to be there. But like the local parlance goes, so on popularity-wise...
I'll play the devil's advocate. Like I said, you took my pa, and on grounds, outside Accra, Sani Ankophobia hit to Accra, and it's not like that outside Accra. Nipa kakre, be walk at the elites. Omo ma bembe, omo ma ko school, and they name that particular person. But call the normal people. Once nipa na wajidi wa Accra, mo ye didn't know. Now outside Accra.
Well, so tomorrow is just is it still 24 hours?
Yeah.
Or it's more than, slightly more than 24 hours. Sister Sandy says she wants to see the glitz and the glam. And so, ladies and gentlemen who are repping on the red carpet, you know, one thing Charterhouse did, and they did so well, was to send the invite 2 months before time to let you know that you are going to be on the red carpet. And so we know that you're going to slay, although I don't have my dress yet. But I'll see you guys tomorrow.
I don't have the dress.
I know you won't
most dress of the night. Yeah, we know what you can do. I mean, go represent multimedia for us.
I have a dress.
Anyway,
guys, thank you so much for being here. So tomorrow, for you, either a win or not a win, you're still proud of
Paluta has won in advance. That alone is fulfillment. Okay. He's the People's Artist of the Year. That alone. If it manifests,
fine. For Sister Sandy, anybody's win.
Not Kumerica all the way. We the Kumerica.
For life.
All right. So this all time will permit us. But tomorrow, definitely, we will all stay glued to our television set for the biggest night of music in Ghana. It's all about the TGMAs, and we can't wait to see what people will be wearing on the red carpet and who becomes the Artist of the Year for 2024-2025 year in review. My name is Rosalind Felly. This is all time will permit us for Prime Morning today. You have a birthday wish?
I have a birthday wish. Happy birthday to L. Boateng. It's coming from Honorable Kukwa Bisiu, MP for Ahanta West. That's L. Today is his birthday. He's 26 years today. From Honorable Mavis Kukwa Bisiu Boateng, MP for Ahanta West constituency. He works at Hollard Insurance. And from your uncle, CEO of Bufood Puff Puff, Mr. Bernard Bisiu.
Nice. Okay, enjoy the rest of your day. Bye.